So hi everyone and welcome to the channel. If you're a long-term subscriber, welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, I hope you enjoy the content. This video is another one of Michelle's journey towards Sub70, and her lessons are normally factored in with the normal allocation of slots throughout the day. There's nothing special about her lessons. They're not put aside for her especially. They're just part of the normal training day that we do here at Darley Moor or at Dairy House Farm. I never really get time, because it's always so rushed, to give you a genuine understanding of why the lessons are structured in the way they are. Now I'm going to show a bit of content on the screen now that's going to run in the background. I don't want to put the audio on because that kind of takes away from what I'm trying to talk about. But this is myself giving Michelle a board brief. So the lesson we're actually going to do in this video is climbing and descending. We only got through part of it because the conditions changed and we weren't able to complete that part of the lesson. But a good solid foundation to the lesson is the board brief. It's all the information. You should never brief in the cockpit. You should never brief on the walk out to the aircraft. In a good quiet environment that allows the student to absorb the information. And again, these aren't teaching videos. I don't want any of these videos to come across as teaching, but what they are is an understanding of how the lessons are formulated for the flights. So you have a good in-brief, understanding of the foundation, all the aspects right through to airmanship, safety, gets all rebriefed, and then once the student's happy with that, then we go and fly the exercise. But also the lessons do format to the BMEA syllabus. Now the reason for that is very quickly, if someone is still going down the Sub70 route and they learn against the BMEA syllabus and they go in a logbook, those lessons are still counted. They don't ever lose those lessons. So the benefit is if they do then want to go MPPL, they haven't got to go through the whole process again. They've already done it. And so it's just a natural progression from Sub70 to MPPL there afterwards. So hopefully the flavour of what's been going on in the background is enough to give you sort of a very quick flavour of what the board brief is all about. The issue I had with this flight, the joy of vlogging, is we always get it wrong when you least expect it. And I checked the camera just before I turned it on. I got a little mirror, couldn't see the fact that I put it onto time-lapse, so there was absolutely no audio for this video. I'll give you a very quick flavour of what the lesson looked like, and so with me talking over it, and then we'll jump back to here to sort of wrap up the video. I really hope you're enjoying Michelle's journey. So anyway, enough of me, let's go on to Michelle's journey. So you have me, so I'm still doing the takeoffs at this point, so we're just getting off the ground, off the AstroTurf there at Darley Moor, and climbing above the cloud, and the views were absolutely brilliant. So this lesson was exercise 7, so basic climbing and descending, and the techniques of power, attitude and trim, and that's all I was trying to get to utilise was the controls to apply full power, raise the nose to the climbing attitude, and then maintain that climbing attitude throughout the climb. And occasionally just needed to give her a demonstration. It was demonstrating to this point about the difference about where the nose would sit in reference to the horizon. The horizon is so key to these aircraft. You don't need any instruments. It's all about how the aircraft sits in relation to that horizon. And again, student practice, but with a little bit more of assistance of raising the nose more positively into that climbing attitude. The 912 has got so much power, you really need to raise the nose, otherwise it just the speed goes up so quickly. And getting her to adjust the nose attitude to maintain that climb. As you can see, the cloud's getting a little bit thicker now, but we've got loads of visibility below us, so it's a really good fun lesson. And so I decided to bring us back down below the cloud, so we used that to our advantage for doing the descent part of the lesson. So me giving a reference point to do the descent, so it's lowering the nose for the correct attitude, then reducing the power, and then maintaining that nose down attitude for the required speed to descend. So I think I just need to give her a quick nudge, because as I say, Michelle still likes to turn left for some reason. I don't know why. And so it's just coming back through the cloud, through the gap in the cloud, so we can get down below to re-enter the circuit. I did notice through the flight, Michelle's got her lovely purple gloves there, but they just weren't warm enough for the flying we were doing, so I think she's got a new pair for Christmas. Anyway, so re-entering the circuit, I think she's had enough at this point, so sorry Michelle. Anyway, bring us back in for landing, and then I'll hand back over on the ground for her to do the taxiing back in. So, but a good lesson all in. It was a wonderful view. So I think really Michelle really enjoyed that. The views above the clouds, sometimes flying above the clouds, is just amazing. So hands back to her for taxiing back in and aircraft shut down. So as I said, the other frustrating thing with trying to get lessons in for Michelle is she's working so hard that she has to sort of drop her emails, jump into an aircraft and then go back to the email. So we didn't actually get time to do a debrief in this video. But hopefully I will try and drag her from the aircraft, sit her down, grab this camera. You may not be aware, but that is a new camera setup I've got just to help me do some of the vlogging and make my life easier. And grab this camera and then literally see how her thoughts were for the flight, because I think those debrief videos, as much as I don't do them for everybody, they're a really good flavour of understanding of what the students go through on their journey towards learning to fly. And it's the trials and tribulations that I remember I went through when I was learning with Jim, when I was learning with Mark, etc., that it's never always up. Sometimes it is back down and then back up again, and it's never smooth. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I said I will try and get the sound better next time, as in not put it on time lapse, and say this is very much a flavour of her journey. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you want to stay with the channel, and say until next time everybody, fly safe.